Hi, this is Robin. It's October 30th, Sunday here in New York, 2016. It's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and I just wanted to share some thoughts. This afternoon, about 4 o'clock, I'm planning to go to a local beach and do some prayers for, basically prayers for peace and love and healing in the world, especially for Standing Rock with everything that's gone on. It's incredible that in this day and age, that people are being treated like that, and they're peaceful. They have a right to peacefully protest. And according to the Treaty of 1851, it's their land, so they're not trespassing anyway. Okay, aside from that, I'm getting ready to, I don't know like a lot of details. I'm not out there. I'm not in a position to go out there to help. So I'm doing whatever I can. Part of me is like, I formed a circle to go to the beach today. And, I'm going to go. I'm going to bring my drum. Yesterday I did prayers. There was like a worldwide thing, which took place around 5 o'clock here in New York time. So I went with a friend to the beach on the south shore of Long Island. It was so beautiful. And we did prayers, and then I played the drum. And it's like, I don't know, I just speak from my heart. And, I planned this thing today because there are a lot of things going on, and I didn't see anything else going on in Long Island that was like this. This prayer day, and for people at Standing Rock, and I'm just like, and these are my own thoughts of like what I'm facing emotionally as someone who's kind of stepping up. I've never been comfortable really being like leading anything, but I'll do it if I see that like it's needed, and this feels like it's needed. And I created a Facebook invitation, and it seems like a lot of people are coming, which is beautiful. And a lot of the people who are coming are from, I just want to say, hey, if anyone watches this from Europe, from Denmark, from Wales, from the Netherlands, and I think there's someone in Tibet who's joining us, and there may be others. So wherever you are, thank you so much. You're joining us in prayers today. I just wanted to talk about, I really have no plans for this other than going there with my sage. I have this big, beautiful sage stick ready. I've got like sage. This is beautiful sage from my sister sent me from Santa Fe, New Mexico. I'm bringing this sage, armed with sage, and I have a beautiful this bag. This bag is there's a medal on it that was my mother's baton twirling medal. So it's got some of my mom here, and my dad gave me this bag because my dad used to live out in Sedona, and then he also moved to California. But when he was in Sedona, he met a man in the desert who was who made this bag by hand. So my dad bought it just because it's beautiful, but he said he came to visit New York, and he's like, Robin, I brought you this bag. He's like, I only want you to take it if you're really going to use it. And I cherish this bag. So my dad bought this bag from a man in the desert out west who made this by hand. It's so beautiful. And I keep my rattle in it. The rattle has a cocoa pally on it, which my sister sent to me at a time when I knew I needed a rattle years ago. My sister, I don't know, ESP, she kind of knew I needed one, and she sent this to me as a gift, the rattle. So it's got my dad and my mom's baton twirling medal, because my mom was a baton twirler. She used to twirl with fire. She had a special baton that she could light on both ends with fire, and she would twirl that thing up in the air and around her back and catch it. It's really cool. She used to do that for our family gatherings. Anyway, I wanted a little bit of my parents with me. when I do spiritual work, it just reminds me of my ancestors, and they both passed on years ago. So anyway, that was a shell from my so it's just really weird because I don't have anything planned other than showing up with my drum, my rattle, my sage, and I have sacred herbs. I have in a little pouch. I always carry with me sage, tobacco, and juniper. So it's really weird, it's not like, I think, like, how do we get past this when we're leading something? It's not like, ooh, I'm gonna like be an ego and go lead something. No, it's that I'm feeling all the gamut of emotions around what's happening out there. It's just part of being human. If you're human and you're in touch with your heart, you're going to feel something from what's going on out there. And prayer, it's like, this is what can I do? What can I do? What can I do? I've signed the petitions. I've made phone calls. I've made multiple tweets to President Obama. I've whatever I'm doing. And this feels, spirituality is such a big part of my life that this like saved me working on this painting. It's still not done, this painting. This is the one I made the video of the other day, and the chant came to me. Maybe I'll chant the chant. I chanted the chant last night when we did the prayers at the beach on the South Shore. Now we're going to go to the North Shore. So the people of, I feel the spirits of the people of this land where I live here in Huntington. There are a few places I go to pray, and I feel them. Sometimes I kind of see them, soft eyes, as we say. And I'm like, part of me says, who am I to step up and lead anything? I still have a lot to learn. I'll be learning for the rest of my life. But then if we all said that and stayed in that small place, and if we all said that, who are we to do this? Then would anything ever really get done? I think when we have a heart and we're coming from a loving place and we see something happening that people need to speak out, because obviously the people who are in a position to stop this from happening are not doing anything. So if enough people step up in the ways that we can step up, like, I'm not in a position to go out there, but I can do something from here, and I believe prayer works. So I'm doing this, and I hope people join me, and I don't really have anything prepared to say. I actually just rely on Spirit's going to be there and guide me to do whatever I'm going to do or say. And maybe other people will have something to say who come, and I'm really hoping people show up. And if they don't, I'm going to do the prayers anyway. So I just pray for peace in our whole world. And I especially pray for peace and love and healing and protection for the people out in Standing Rock. Just, if anyone from Standing Rock is seeing this, just know that, please know that you're not alone, and we're standing with you in all the ways that we know how to. And it's really sad that the people that are in a position to stop what's happening aren't doing anything. But all the rest of us are doing our best. We're praying for you too. I hold you in this place of light and love. Okay, so peace to all. I'm going to keep getting ready. All right. Oh, drum too. Let me just show you the drum. This is my drum, Rondo. He named him. I ask everything its name, and he says my name's Rondo. Then I looked up that word Rondo, and was like, wow, that kind of fits. Peace to all. Peace and love to all.